What's up YouTube, it's your boy Carb Reg and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're finally doing the tune. Just getting ready to put on the map sensor right now. And making sure the tune is done correctly. So let's get into the video, y'all.
Check the rest of the engine bay. So there's unusual items that need attention on there.
Alright.
So you're missing your engine cover down there?
Oh, the thing.
Yeah, the cover goes underneath.
Uh-huh.
It's important you have that. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
When you drive the car, air is going through the front here.
Uh-huh.
And it builds pressure.
Uh-huh.
If this whole area on the bottom is open,
Mm-hmm.
that air has a place to go. And so it's going to leak, making the cooling of the radiator and everything else you have in front of the car less effective. That makes sense?
Got it.
The other thing that's going to happen is all the heat that you're building right here may not leave as efficiently, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is when you're driving, you got a lot of airflow going around the car.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that moves over the top of the car or the bottom of the car, you're creating low pressure, right? Because the air is moving underneath the car, and there's an opening here, and that air is almost like pulling the heat out. It's pulling things out of the car.
Right.
So if you don't put the cover under the car, the air doesn't flow through it's supposed to go through here and kind of distribute. It doesn't do that. So it's important that you put that on.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Nissan right now and just go get it or order it.
It might be kind of pricey if you get it through there. They charge like maybe 200 something for that.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a piece of plastic. You might be better off getting one on Amazon.
Amazon, okay.
It might be cheaper, like $50 or something.
Okay.
And sometimes people put the metal ones. The problem with the metal ones is where it attaches to the car. If you happen to hit that metal on something, people seem to think, oh, well, it's going to protect the car and do this and that. But actually what happens is the metal, it's not sacrificial. Whereas if you have plastic and it catches something on the road, it'll rip the plastic, but it won't fuck up your car.
Ooh, got it.
So that's something to think about.
Some
people insist on doing it anyways. It's kind of like a personal decision. But for me, I wouldn't do it.
Just get the plastic one.
Plastic one, let it rip itself up. Yeah, pretty clean Q.
Thank you.
You got to do the twin turbo kit, man.
Twin turbo kit?
Yep.
I want to.
That's what you need to do.
Soon as
downpipes, check out these downpipes.
Okay. Let's look at them.
You billet.
Wow.
Yeah. So these actually we just got them from the CNC. And we have to send it over to a fabricator. He's gonna put the bungs in. Here's this is the driver's side. It goes like this under the car. Yeah. Really, really nice. I don't think anybody else does billet downpipes.
Right.
We're probably gonna move away from this because it adds a lot of cost to our kit. Here's our washer tank. So we have a custom washer tank.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's all 3D scan, and then we have a guy that engineers these things, and yeah, it's a factory fit and finish on that. Works with the, this goes right in there.
Oh, okay, to fill it up.
And then these are the bungs, these are the heat dissipating bungs.
That's nice.
Anyways, there's a lot of stuff to look at there.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do the twin turbo kit.
You definitely should, man. That's where it's at.
Hopefully,
a lot of power.
When YouTube pays me well, we could come back and do it.
Where's your logo? Do you know where your logo went? You must have lost it somewhere, huh?
To be honest, I know with these cars, they always just disappear.
So what I do is whenever they come in, I grab the logo and I shake it. And if it's loose, I pop it off and I silicone it back on there, so you never lose it after that.
Oh wow.
That's what I usually do. But if you already lost it, then
yeah,
get another one.
it's long gone.
Somebody probably selling it.
With the engine covers. It's a lot of talk online that these actually make your car run hot. Is that true? Should you take these off or keep them on?
I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference.
No. Oh, okay. So it really don't matter.
I don't think so. I mean, the intake manifold's plastic. They don't really retain heat. I don't think it's a big deal.
Oh, okay. You don't have to do it.
Enough to make a difference. I think it looks nicer, and more importantly, keeps water out of a lot of places that it could get into. It doesn't belong in,
So don't need to take it off. Cool.
I don't think so. I just leave it on there. I think it looks nice with it.
The best oil for tune.
There is no, I wouldn't say that there's a best oil for tuning per se. I would say that, certain engines are designed to use certain types of oil. And, viscosity plays a large role in internal resistance of the motor, right? So if the oil, let's say the oil's real thick, the motor has to kind of work through that. It has to move that oil, so you lose energy. So if you look at a lot of the newer cars, they're going for fuel efficiency, they use really thin oils.
Okay.
Like I think even somebody's using 0W15 or a lot of them use 0W20. 0W30 is what these, call for. Some people, if you're boosted, you run a 40 weight. Like a GTR, they run a 40 weight oil. There's of course a trade-off between the thickness of the oil film and the viscosity. So thicker oil film, you lose a little bit of power, but you get more protection for the engine under harsh operating conditions. So, as far as like when you go to tune the car, the oil itself really isn't, as long as the oil is clean and it meets the specifications that the engine needs, there's no, there's really no, there's no concern with the oil. It's just clean oil, right viscosity, it just does its thing.
Okay.
Now, there is a concept of what's called low speed pre-ignition due to the type of oil, because these cars, they have PCV systems that try to remove crankcase vapors, and the engine will take the exhaust that comes out past the rings, and it tries to sort of like burn the clean whatever's coming out of the exhaust. It tries to pull it out of the valve covers and just put it back into the motor so it can burn it.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
A lot of it is emissions based, so we don't want those things coming out. That's basically exhaust that hasn't gone through the cat, so we're trying to recapture that. But it also does serve some significant benefits to the motor because it creates constant airflow, like positive crankcase flow. And that positive crankcase flow, it removes any like steam or any kind of onboard fuel, anything that you can imagine could be happening in the combustion chamber when it's burning the fuel. Because if it's burning fuel with air, but air's got water in it, right?
Yeah.
So all that water, everything, when it goes past the rings and it gets behind the piston, it goes into the crankcase. All that moisture, everything, the acids that form, the carbon blow by, all that is in the motor. So we're gonna get rid of that. So if we have that positive flow of air, it pulls all that out. So back to your question about oil, if the oil that's being used, which is going to be present in some of that blow by, if that has certain constituents in it, they can cause, it can make the engine more susceptible to having low speed pre-ignition. Maybe it could have an impact on how NOx sensitive the engine could be, because obviously having some oil could lower the octane rating of the fuel, and that can cause NOx. And of course, certain oils, especially oils that are like high in zinc, can have a negative impact on catalysts. So if the catalytic converter starts to see if your car's burning a lot of oil and you're using really good oil, good like AMS oil or something like that, it's got a lot of additives that can poison the catalyst, as opposed to running an oil. You can still run a synthetic, but like something like Kirkland Signature, Walmart, Mobil One, just like a generic standard synthetic that isn't like designed for anything special. Those are less harmful to the catalyst because of the lack of those deposits that it can leave that can cause reduction in catalyst performance. So there's that.
Okay.
But it's an interesting question, right? Like what kind of oil should you use? I suppose you should use an oil that would prevent low speed pre-ignition.
Right.
But in general, most of these cars aren't like that sensitive to it. And
so you pretty much just get away with going with regular.
Yeah, you just put synthetic oil. Just any good synthetic oil, as long as it's changing on time, it's changed regularly. Now there's a whole science behind. They call it tribology. It's a study of, I think it's a study of like engine oils and how they're, all the relationships they have between different oils. And there's like group 4 oils, group 5 oils, like different types of synthetics. Like what does it mean to be a synthetic? And you'd be surprised, you can actually have a synthetic that isn't what you would think it would be, right? And it can still be like a very refined petroleum oil base that they've done something to it to the point where it's so far from it that it's now considered a synthetic, but it's not like a true synthetic that's synthesized from out of not petroleum oils, So that can be very interesting. subject. That's a whole other topic.
That's a whole other topic. Yep.
I can't say I'm an expert at everything. There's certain things I can't say I'm an expert in. That's not one of them.
Okay.
I know enough to be dangerous.
Right.
All right. So anyways, we're gonna do the programming.
Okay.
Right, so let me. All right. So your battery is not secured here. This is completely loose.
It is?
Yeah. There's no clamp or anything holding it down. So I would highly suggest that you consider holding it down, because in the case of sudden braking or sharp turn or something, this could come loose. Something might come off, and the car could stall and cause airbags might not go off, and who knows what.
Right.
So make sure that you acquire the proper brace that holds that battery down.
Okay. I just bought this car in November, and I bought it for $3,000.
You got it for $3K? That's it?
Yep, $3,000.
Good for you, man.
It needed the transmission, so I did the VR swap in here.
So it has a VR training in it?
Yeah, it has a VR training in there.
I like it.
I love it. I love it compared to the 3.7. It's way more responsive, and I feel like I get a little bit more torque out of the transmission, which is cool.
Surprise me. That's cool. Who did the swap for you? Just local place or?
Full Throttle Performance.
Where is this? Is that a Sacramento or something?
Yeah, Sacramento. Okay. They're a Nissan Infiniti special shop.
Full Throttle Performance. Okay.
They did all the work for me, so they did
Man, you got a deal on this thing. You should definitely twin turbo it, especially with that VR training.
Right.
You should definitely do that. It'll be carb legal too.
Yeah, I mean that's the
You
goal.
won't even have to worry about, anything really.
Right.
All right. Let's see what we got.
That's definitely the goal, but gotta wait till we get some more money. All right, y'all, the tune is all done. Finally, man, as y'all see, I got the car back. It's running really good. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of driving today, but I really wanna make a full dedicated video because this car is completely changed. It was definitely worth it. I feel like I gained about maybe 10 to 20 horsepower just by doing just a base tune. So pretty much what we did today, just in summary, is that we just did a base tune. I got a burble map that I can't turn off because he said that it messes with the motor, so I just chose just to have it on all the time, and it sounds really good even with the cats. I'm gonna show you guys too the burble. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it or pick it up within a mic or whatever, but it's not super duper loud, but it sounds cool. It sounds all right. Another thing is that I got ECUTEK. I'll go ahead and show you guys ECUTEK right now. So here's ECUTEK. Have all my stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? You could, has everything, bro. This thing is cool. Data logging, which I was just doing that. I also have a valet mode, so meaning that, let's say if I lend someone my car, right? I could turn this on and the car don't go over 50 miles per hour. It's gonna just stay at 50 miles per hour, just gonna slow it down. And you're not gonna get the full throttle. Custom inputs, I don't want to show you guys that because I also have like a new anti-theft, meaning that I have this code that you have to put in, pretty much start the car. So I have that in the kill switch now, and I'll show you guys that, later down the line. This right here tells you if you have any codes or whatever, and this is just a dummy code that keep on popping up. I don't even have all-wheel drive, but for the most part, it's really cool. It's really smooth. I want to show you guys the driving. I don't even want to talk too much, man. I just want to show you guys the driving, but I am gonna make a full dedicated video to the driving portion. So let's go ahead and drive right now. Y'all can hear that. I don't know if y'all can hear the pops. Let's see if it popped. I'm still trying to learn it, y'all, too, so y'all gotta bear with me. Y'all gotta bear with me. I literally just got it done not too long ago. Oh, there you go. I know y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that one. So juice, bruh. Bruh, this car is so much faster. So much faster. Oh my goodness gracious. This is what I've been missing on with getting a tune. Oh my gosh. Hold on. People trying to get in my way. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's picking up the pops. Let me see if it pops. Damn, they didn't pick it up. Just trying to find like an overpass or something. Oh, please don't turn this way. All right, cool. Oh man, the pops. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope the mic is picking it up. Oh, I hope the mic is picking it up. Oh, snap. Hold on. I don't want to get out this car today, bro. I'm about to get in so much trouble if I drive this car today. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I need to go ahead and put this car up for the rest of the day and just call it a day. But man, like, put this back in dry. If you guys are thinking about a tune, get one. ASAP, man. It's a game changer, bro. I don't know why I didn't do this with the G37. I don't know why I was so scared, but hey man, I'm so happy I got it. I'm going to be adding a lot more to this tune right now. Like I said, I just have a bass tune, so pretty much he didn't do nothing with timing with this. He only like leaned out the fuel and he did some other stuff. There was so much other stuff that he was talking about that I couldn't record. I wish I could have recorded, but I couldn't record. He did a whole bunch of stuff, and like I said, it's a lot more responsive. Oh, he also made the torque specs like the VR, so I feel like I got a lot more torque now, especially with this transmission. So it just goes hand in hand now how good this car feels, how responsive it is now. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. But next month I will be doing the E85, so that's the reason why we did go with a bass tune right now, is because I am gonna, E85. I was talking about doing it in like June or July, but now we're gonna push it up. I'm gonna do everything in my power to do it next month, you know what I'm saying, before I take this trip or whatever. So E85 up next, and then after the E85 I'm probably gonna go with the Art Motordyne test pipes or something, to where the pops could just get a little bit more louder, and then the 3-inch intakes, and then kind of slow it down on performance, and then go what I want to do with cosmetics and stuff. But I did this for y'all, man. So I hope you guys are excited as I am about the new content that I'm going to be bringing. with the tune. Like I said, I'm gonna make a full dedicated video of just driving this thing. So I'm gonna be learning more about the pops and stuff right now. I'm gonna just go, you know, just drive around the city and just learning a little bit more about this tune or whatever. And then I'm gonna make a full dedicated first drive video to this tune or whatever. So y'all definitely stay tuned. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, I was like, who's smashing? Hold on. I'm trying to race right now. Who want to race me? Let me know. I'll pull up. I'm just playing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, this is just the beginning for the Q50, man. We done did so much stuff within this year, bro. Like transmission, VR, new cats, the maintenance is 100% done. Got the wheels fixed, caliber paint, the windows tinted, the subs, like, bruh, now the tune, like, you know, hopefully E85 next month. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, man. I got a lot of content coming up. I'm actually going to be shooting reactions very, very soon, especially with the E85 and just, you know, just a regular tune, what I got right now. So definitely stay tuned, man. A lot of better content coming your way, and you never know, I might go ahead and get the G35 tune as well, to be honest. I might go ahead and do it. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.